Dr. Holly Novak, class of 1972, daughter of OTHS Hall of Fame football coach Bill Novak and Bernadine Novak. Holly attended IVCC, the University of Illinois, and finished 5th in her class at Southern Illinois School of Medicine. She is board certified in internal medicine and cardiovascular medicine with over 40 years of clinical experience. Early in her medical career, she founded a cardiac catheterization laboratory and open heart surgery program. A community hospital for which she designed and developed a cardiac surgery program was named among the top 100 cardiac hospitals in the United States. She has served in multiple community hospital leadership roles, including chief of staff. Dr. Novak developed a rural health initiative with the Illinois chapter of the American College of Cardiology, and also designed and developed a community screening program for cardiovascular disease with a community hospital that screened 12,000 residents of McLean County, Illinois. She established and developed a cardiac practice that eventually included 10 physicians. She has been affiliated with 24 hospitals in Illinois and has been a speaker at numerous health fairs and symposiums. Dr. Holly Novak was honored as Illinois Valley Community College's Distinguished Alumnus in 2022. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Dr. Holly Novak.
Thank you for that lovely introduction, and I'm very honored to be here at the Hall of Fame. I want to thank the foundation, obviously, the Hall of Fame committee, and I'm so impressed by my fellow inductees. This is really quite an honor. Tonight, again, we're also honoring my father in the 1969 football team. It's been more than 50 years since my dad coached and more than 35 years since his death, and he's still being honored is a testament to the incredible coach and person that he was. He spent his whole professional career here at Ottawa High School, and forever it seemed as though Ottawa High School is actually part of our family. He loved this school. He loved coaching, he loved teaching high school kids, and thought that that was the most important part of his whole job. He loved giving young men the support and discipline that he felt that they needed, teaching them teamwork and hard work. That was his goal. But the most important to him was education, and for them to finish their education, to reach for their goals, and to give it everything you got to get to those goals. And that's who my dad was. So tonight I feel as though I'm back here with family. But as good as a coach as Bill Novak was, he was even a better parent. My sister Kim is in the audience, and many of you know her. She actually should be up here. She's much more accomplished than I am. We both had dreams of professional careers, and fortunately we had the unconditional support of our parents. And in the 60s, that was pretty remarkable. My brother Kerry is also in the audience. He's been named to so many halls of fame for his football, I've actually lost count. And just to complete the circle, my cousin Gary is in the audience, and he's also in the Hall of Fame at LaSalle for his basketball career. At a family reunion this fall, we were talking about this honor, and a much younger cousin looked at me and in all innocence said, "And what sport are you being honored for?" Right, exactly. I can't even walk a straight line sober, so that really was funny. And so after we got through that, I really am very honored that I'm here for my academics and for my professional career, particularly with the last name of Novak. I did graduate from high school in 1972, but other amazing things happened in 1972, and the most amazing thing was that Title IX was signed into law, which changed the whole face of academics and sports throughout America. And I'm very honored to be here tonight also with the 1996-97 women's tennis team. I'm always very consistently thrilled to when women are honored for their academics or their sports careers. My goal since 4th grade, I think yours was 5th grade, was to be a physician. And as a child, a very awkward adolescent, and an incredibly painfully shy teenager, I always felt supported in this dream. And when I came here to Ottawa High School, that support continued. It was from the teachers, the staff, the administrators. I always felt that support. But I have to say, for me, high school was a very painful experience, and I think that's a pretty common for a lot of kids in high school. I came from a very small rural grade school. My sister was 2 years older and much smarter, and my dad was a legendary coach already and quite an incredible presence. And I heard the story today during our tour of the school that when Coach Novak walked through the passageway, there was silence. So that's what I walked into. When I came to this high school, I wanted to be invisible. That's what I wanted. But despite this, I survived, and most of us do, which is a good thing. And I not only survived, but eventually I thrived, and after many, many years of schooling, I did finally achieve my fourth grade dream of becoming a physician, and was able to practice medicine for more than 40 years. So my dream and my sister's dreams of professional careers were not denied because we were girls. And in the 60s and early 70s, that's a pretty remarkable thing. Now, I do have one searing memory from high school, and this is one that I think a lot of people will be able to relate to. When I was a sophomore, I decided to drop out of band. And my dad made me go talk to Mr. McKeever. Yeah, You can imagine how I felt walking down that hallway to go talk to Mr. McKeever and tell him that, yeah, band wasn't for me. I wanted to spend something else with that time, and music was not in my future. I still remember the feeling in the pit of my stomach and how nervous and insecure I felt. Now, in full disclosure, Mr. McKeever was incredibly kind and understanding. So once I was able to spit out the fact that I was quitting band, that all actually went pretty well. But my dad set me up with a number of lessons that day as a sophomore in high school. First, to advocate for myself, and also to know that deep down inside I had that courage. And it's years later, throughout my whole professional career, as I was walking into emergency rooms, patients' rooms, whatever room I was walking into to give people bad news, I remember that experience of walking into Mr. McKeever's office and knowing that I had the courage to do that. And that's what high school's all about. It's about those experiences, about having that space to learn and to grow. And fortunately, I had the wonderful experience of being here at Ottawa with the staff and the teachers that were supporting me. And what I know is that the Ottawa will continue to have the support and the love to support all of these students. The other incredible thing about Ottawa is how supportive the community is and giving support to the foundation and to the high school. So my big thanks to everybody. And that just leaves one thing to say, and I need the football team to help me here. Can we have a root hog or die? Thank you.